My personal tips to survive the holidays, to go into the new year without the same dread of like, I need to go on a diet, this is so hard, this is so difficult. Stop labeling yourself as a binge eater. Stop labeling yourself as someone who has no control over food, who is obsessed, who is going to start dieting, who is, not going to have all these foods besides Christmas. When you are preparing yourself for a restriction, you will binge. When you prepare yourself that you will not be able to have certain foods past December 25th or December 31st, you will binge inevitably. Of course you will, because I will not be able to have those foods. When you label yourself as a binger, you will act like a binger. When you behave that when you feel or when you think actually that you don't have any control over what you're going to eat, you will binge. Just try to let go of how you view yourself or how you have been viewing yourself for all these years when month of December comes, and try something different. And I always say, just try to not restrict, eat whatever you want, but just try to think that I am not a binger or someone who is out of control or someone who is obsessed. And then see if that thinking is maybe giving you an opportunity to eat what you want, but more mindfully. Eat what you want, but be more present. Eat what you want, but without guilt, without embarrassment, without the shame of how much I have eaten. For many years, I was preparing myself for 2 weeks of non-stop eating, knowing what would come. And this non-stop eating was a proof of all my thoughts and beliefs about who I am around food during the festive season and all this going out and all these kind of things. Once you kind of start to steer away from that, I'm not that person. Yes, I will overeat maybe a little bit more because there's just more food and more, food that I don't eat every day, but I don't have to binge on them because the restriction is not coming. Automatically, I started to calm down a little bit. More and more practice led me to thinking that I can have one slice of cake, be fine, talk to people, enjoy the evening, instead of actually ruining my evening by not being present and just binging.